Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Out to Hachimura. Pass to Hayes. Back to Hachimura. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Come on, man.
Really no good.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
That one's no good. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
The shot by Reeves, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Off target at the rim. James deciding where to go with it. Outside Reeves. Launches a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Fox with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. Here's the three. It's Hayes. James inside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And Fox has got the ball here for the Spurs. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Outside Wembanyama. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. James goes in. And it's James James with the jam.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
And it's Fox missing. The Lakers in the lead. James outside. Drills it from deep. James has got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Barnes. James with the rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
There's a screen by Lynn. Tries again. Goes back up. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's James. Shoots over Barnes. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Right side, Wembanyama. Fox, right side. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama double team. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that
man.
I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Now here's Barnes. No points so far. That one falls.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Hachimura in the post. Here's Lynn. It's James on the wing. Out to Hachimura. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got his second basket.
How about the soft touch from Fox? Measuring the floater beautifully. Love his initiative.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Los Angeles. They lead by 1. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. On offense, here is San Antonio. They trail by 1. And it's Fox with the jam.
Showing off the major hops. Wow. Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Kicks it to Doncic. The Luka 3. Money.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Reeves. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. From deep. Oh, he can't sink it.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Los Angeles leading by 6. Inside. Pass to Hayes. Here's Reeves. Again, the Lakers score.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Now here's Reeves. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball.
Fox.
Spurs trail by 6. Here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. Right wing. Lets it fly. LeBron with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want enforcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Now here's Reeves. Out to James. From the arc. Here's Doncic. Back to Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Punching it inside. LeBron.
They got the ball to the right guy.
James
ready to shoot at all times.
To the middle. Wembanyama.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. The shot by James. No good. Spurs trail by 6. Outside Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Mamukelashvili.
Rebounded
by LeBron. The Lakers lead by 9. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Devin Vassell.
Sometimes it's impossible trying to contain LeBron. Have to settle for fouling him and hope that he misses.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Spurs trail by 11. Fox with the ball. Picked up by James. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Mamukelashvili. Can't catch it in from close range.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Champagnie. Takes it inside.
Shit, man.
LeBron with the rebound. LeBron without hesitation. Here's Hayes. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
And so it's Los Angeles in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Spurs trail by 13. Up top, Barnes. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Come on, man.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Here's Hayes.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Out to James. 4-3. Pure from 3-point range. James has got 15 points. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Out to the wing. Over James. And the shot no good. It's short.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Hachimura outside. Unable to get that one. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Mamukelashvili. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Fox. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Another shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. We're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. James goes in. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, the assertive approach from LeBron is really paying off in this one. He is driving this offense.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Champagnie. Now Barnes. Here's Mamukelashvili. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Hey, Bouquet, man.
And San Antonio making a change here. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Vassell with it. Guarded now by Finney-Smith. Pass to Barnes. No one near him. That one goes in.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
And here's Vincent. Barnes with the rebound. Now Wembanyama. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Champagnie, that's good.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Lynn. Back to Vanderbilt. Three-pointer. The shot misses.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Such a terror on the drive. Fox possesses blow-by speed, getting past defenders in a hurry.
Here's Vanderbilt. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And Vanderbilt drops them both. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Fox. Deflected. Pass to Vassell.
I got yours.
Second chance effort. Wembanyama. And the layup is good. Wembanyama's got 8.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to connect. Vincent outside. Fires for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Connect. And no good. And so it's Los Angeles up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 14. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Spurs making a change here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Vincent outside. And the shot goes.
Come on, man.
I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Left side, Paul. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Timeout.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So both teams making some changes here. Hachimura with room to shoot. Rebound by San Antonio. Now here's Fox. Over Doncic. And it's Fox missing. The Lakers lead by 14. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Out left to the wing. Back to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Rebounded by LeBron.
Come on, bro.
Misses the layup. Spurs trail by 14. Fox with speed. Outside Barnes. Here's Champagnie. And once
Champagnie,
again,
come on,
San
Champagnie.
Antonio. From 11 feet away, the rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. And there's James from the arc. James can't get that one to fall. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Sinks it from distance.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
James. Good D by Wembanyama. On offense, here is San Antonio. 11-point game. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Out to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Fires from deep. Wembanyama, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And it's Doncic missing. Spurs trail by 11. To the inside. Here's Barnes. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. On the wing, Hachimura. Back to James. 1:52 left in the game. To stop the drought, Doncic outside. Over Wembanyama. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Fires the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Hachimura, right side. Hayes with a screen. Inside. Nice move. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Wembanyama down low. Here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Lakers.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for LeBron James.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
Pass to Wembanyama. Takes a three. LeBron with the rebound. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 19.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And Doncic hammers it home.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and West.
Yeah. Anti baba. Bad watching, no?
I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Here's Porzingis. James with the block.
Sending it right back. LeBron fears no one.
Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. Inside. Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
To the middle. Here's Cornette. It's Hayes with the rebound. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Now here's Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Double team on Holiday. Porzingis for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
And Allie, thanks. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Here's Brown, following the score by Los Angeles. White on the wing, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Now Los Angeles with it. On the wing, Reeves. Ooh, it's stolen away. In transition, here they come. Here's Brown. Deflected. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here. Porzingis sets a screen. Down low. Pass to Holiday. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Brown with the steal. Holiday with the ball. Picked up by James. Outside Porzingis. Outside White. Porzingis sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside White. All sorts of time. Again,
come on, White, come on.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky. I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Pass to Cornette. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
James can't get it to go. Boston trailing. To the inside. And that misses. That would have put him up. So it's Los Angeles now. Doncic left side. Here's Hayes for 3. It's hauled in by White. A minute 6 left in the first. Pass to Cornette.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
The Celtics making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Vai drop ainda não é?
The Lakers in the lead.
Né?
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Doncic, good.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Tatum. Doncic.
Cuidado. Vamos, só fazer a bola para você,
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
To the paint. Oh, sweet move.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Pass to Porzingis. Some solid defense from Hayes. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Good D by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Doncic. It's stolen by Tatum. For 3, Porzingis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big-time finish to the quarter.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Coach, when you look at the best defensive teams, what's the balance between IQ, the smarts for the game, versus effort?
Well, Brian, it's both. You know, I mean, the effort is a given. You're not going to get anything done in the game without effort. But to be a good defensive team, you have to be smart. You have to understand your opponents, their tendencies, both as a team and as individuals. And if you do that, you can cover up for a lot in terms of just raw athleticism. Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Porzingis misses. The Lakers lead by 4. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Hayes. Tatum pulls it in. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Pritchard. The 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 4. Here's James. Nice D from Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. Tatum drops the hammer.
Yeah, knowing his position on the floor and expecting the ball, Tatum knew his job and executed.
To the inside. James. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Inside. Here's Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Tatum with a screen to the middle. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Out to Hachimura. Here's the 3. Doncic throws it down.
How about the hustle from Doncic, a winning player?
Out left to the wing. Here's Hauser. No good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 4. And Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", both good size and plays both ends of the court.
Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. 5 to shoot. Pass to Tatum. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Reeves with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Back to Reeves. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Celtics trail by 4. Tatum with a screen. Oh, Brown gonna go get it. And there's the foul. It's on Jackson Hayes. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact. The
Lakers on D. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. The kick to Tatum. Back to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Pass to Hauser. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. Floats one. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has gotten his first points in this one.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Tatum. He can't get it to go. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Now Vincent. Outside Vanderbilt. To the wing on the left. Lynn inside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. 4-point game. Porzingis misses.
Come on.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Tatum. The layup on target. The Lakers lead by 4. Outside, Finney-Smith. Drills it from deep. Finney-Smith got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. Now Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. 4 on the clock. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Finney-Smith's shot is off.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Down low. Here's Walsh. The three-pointer off the mark.
Walsh.
Outside Vanderbilt. Pass to Lynn. Back to Vanderbilt. Now here's Vincent. Inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Outside Holiday. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Finney-Smith. On target from range. And it's a 10-point Laker lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 10. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Outside Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Now White. Porzingis sets a screen. White with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Great body control by Porzingis. He sets a good pick and then rolls right into a scoring position.
And it's Vincent off the drive. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. With the drive. Pass to Porzingis. .40 seconds left in the third quarter. White for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
White.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Right side, Finney-Smith. From outside the arc. The putback. Here's Lynn. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Lynn's got 6 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. Holiday hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Vincent. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles up 10. And don't go away. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Celtics trail by 10. Kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Brown with it. Hachimura covering. Here's Tatum. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Hayes. Pass to James. And count it. Now 5 for 7. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
Come on, man.
Black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Doncic outside. To the paint. And finished off by Hayes.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Outside Tatum. Hachimura with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 14. Doncic outside. And stolen by Holiday. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Those go down for him in his sleep.
James deciding where to go with it. Hachimura outside. Nice D from Brown. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 11. Pass to White. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Brown. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on LeBron James.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on.
And he can't get the first one.
Inside.
Good on the second one. The Lakers lead by 10. To the middle. Tatum with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. I love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Hayes misses. Celtics trail by 10. Porzingis in the post. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. To the inside. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
On the offensive end,
Porzingis
has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
And slam dunk by James.
Man, back up to the basket.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Come on.
James, right side. LeBron, a smooth operator inside. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Porzingis has got 11 in the second half.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Celtics trail by 9. The kick out to White. Back to Tatum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Done, man.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Doncic. And stolen by Holiday. On up the court. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Flashing his athleticism there. Once Brown gets solid interior positioning, he's focused on jamming it home.
From deep, Reeves. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. So it's Boston now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Tries to break his ice. The drive by Tatum.
Don't underestimate James defensively. He can put the clamps on you when he wants.
Back to Hachimura. Fires from deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it. Holiday with the ball. They kick it out to Porzingis. Brown inside. Outside White. Back to Brown. Puts up a 3. Misses there. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie.
Muito não come. Essa passa de lá, né? Allez.
It's the Celtics. From Boston, who find themselves on the road here today for an interconference battle. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. The kick out to Brown. White wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Now Tatum following Hachimura's three-point attempt. Outside White. From outside off the mark.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, really defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Tatum with it. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Porzingis. A 3-ball. LeBron grabs.
Come on, Porzingis.
That 3-ball dropping for him. The defense should have done more on that last play.
3-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency. Tatum just has too much bounce right there.
Dale.
Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
James in the post. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Reeves outside. Here's Hayes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now LeBron following the Porzingis miss from deep. Pass to Hayes. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Hayes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Celtics passing it around. Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. LeBron with it. The rebound by Holiday.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Sinks the 3-pointer.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
And Hayes throws it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ.
What the hell, man?
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin?
Come on, man.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now, here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. That one a little long.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Hayes. No good on the shot. Boston trailing. Holiday gets the bucket.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Brown throws it down hard.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Come on, man.
Los Angeles shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. That one misses. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Lakers on top, up 1. And back with the start of the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Stolen by Reeves. Excellent D there from Holiday. Here's Boston. They trail by 1. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside Holiday. Screen by Porzingis. Back to Brown. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Brown. James right side. Oh, LeBron.
Come on, man.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Free throws good from Doncic. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up.
Man, come on,
Celtics front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
And again, the Lakers no good. Celtics trail by 5. And Porzingis, here we go. Goes back up. Goes up again. Len with the block. Last touch by Len.
Put back up to the 7, man.
Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. 5 on the clock. Here's Cornette. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Now here is Hachimura. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Len. And it's Hachimura in the corner. He's looking for James and finds him. And that one is good.
Shit, man, come on.
LeBron got the lead up to 7 now.
A real threat from the in-between area. LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Here's Hauser. Porzingis inside. To end the drought. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Lakers leading by 7. Porzingis with the block. Fast break, here we go. Pass to Cornette. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And, Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. They double him with James. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .46 seconds left now here in the second. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Hayes. LeBron outside. James on the drive. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Okay, King James. Look, there is no stopping Bron when he gets on the bounce.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Back to Tatum. He got it up. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Doncic. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Boston trailing. Out to White for the lead. Lakers with the rebound. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
Come on, man.
Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career, but the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Doncic feeling it out. Rebounded by Tatum. Over in the corner, White. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. White's got 6. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. A 3 from Porzingis.
Porzingis. Come on, Porzingis.
James with it. Picked up by Brown. I know Reeves has been accused of hunting fouls before. Richard, do you see that?
Oh, I don't know if it's all on Reeves. It's just the way the game is played. Great players learn how to put you in position to foul them. The goal of the game is to score, and if that's hunting fouls, then hunt away.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
The Lakers in the lead. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Hachimura kicks it out to James. Over in the corner, Doncic. And stolen by White. Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Come on, I'll in there.
Doncic left side. Pass to Hachimura. Latrey nailed from three-point land. He has 6.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Hayes. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
And here's Holiday. Screen by Porzingis to the inside. The kick out to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
There is zero hesitation from Brown. This man is always ready to fire.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And James Reddick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to talk to his guys. The Lakers trail. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Lang's shot is off. Here's Boston now. Outside, Horford. Pass to Hauser. Back to Horford. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And how about the poise there by Horford? Lets the defender make the mistake, and now he's headed to the line.
So Horford gets 2.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Out to the wing. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look. And again, no good by the Lakers. Celtics leading by 4. Shireman, good. Shireman's got his first basket.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Vanderbilt misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Here's the 3. Len grabs the ball.
Cornette.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Down low. Tries the spin move. Here's Vanderbilt. Good work defensively by Horford.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
pass to Cornette. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by
I can't say that, man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now Vincent. Inside. Here's Vanderbilt. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. Here's Len. And the dunk by Len.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Lakers trailed by 4. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the middle. Here's Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
And stolen by Tatum. 3-on-3. Back to Brown. Outside Holiday. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
It's a fella, Brown.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Doncic outside. Pass to Hayes. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Man, you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's LeBron.
Come on!
Sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Holiday attacking. Can't cash in from close range. Here are the Lakers. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Tatum. To tie it up. And it's James missing. The Celtics with the lead. Outside, Porzingis. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Porzingis. White looking around. It's to Porzingis. The rebound by James.
Come on, Porzingis!
We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. The three for Doncic. And no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Back to White. Screen by Porzingis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around.
Come on!
And just piling up assists.
To the paint. It's stolen by Brown. On the wing, Holiday. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those really every time. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Here's White. Busted. No good that time either.
Whoa, why?
And here's James. They'll bring it up for L.A. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Doncic outside. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one. All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
In the first of two, and the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
I know he's kicking himself for not snatching the lead. But look, he tied things up.
Out to Doncic. Over Brown. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall.
Don't give him to defense.
Regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K.
See?
These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
James with it to the inside. And they double up James. Back to Hayes. On the wing, James. No good with the triple. Pass to White. Out to Porzingis. Screen by Porzingis. And stolen by James. Now Hayes. Guarded by Tatum. The shot.
Come on!
Hayes has got the first points here in the overtime period for the Lakers. Inside. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves right side. LeBron up top. Spins. Converts after the nice spin. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
And it's the level of creativity that separates LeBron. It's second to none because he's such an incredible ball handler also.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Reeves right side. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics trail by 4. Now here is Holiday to the left side wing. On the wing, Holiday. Good on the triple.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
LeBron can't get it to go. And the Celtics with possession here. Pass to Porzingis. Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows.
And one, man.
It's on Luka Doncic.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
And he gets it back. Reeves in the corner. Outside, James. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw.
Right.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. He's forcing the defense to foul.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock.
Hey!
One near James as he lets it go. And again, the Lakers no good. It's White on the wing. Back to Porzingis. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Had to foul
Nobody
on
shoot that?
that occasion to stop the clock.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
So we see Boston get the win here. They escape with a victory.
Let you know that we're Raymond. Create.